8th time. In fact, this place has become like his second home. He holds the record, largest crowd ever here for a boxing event. 16,533 came here to see him fight Keith Thurman. He's coming off a spectacular knockout over Adrian Granados. First, really, to knock him out. This will be his 9th appearance on Showtime. 35-2 with 21 knockouts. In fact, he says whenever he fights.
You know what I noticed? This card is like a beat up the little person card. It's kind of not fair. Jarrett Hurd, I sympathize with his story. You know, we just talked about it in the video I did before this. I sympathize. I understand what's going on. But they could have found him a motherfucker 154-pounder. He's fighting Francisco Santana, a natural 147-pounder, who fought Felix Diaz, who fought Lamont Peterson at 140. Okay? Listen to this. You have Danny Garcia, who's fighting Ivan Redkach, who fought a natural 140-pounder, in my opinion, John Molina, who has never to this day relinquished the soul of Ruslan Provodnikov, by the way. Ivan Redkach also fought current IBF 130-pound champion Tevin Farmer, which was Tevin Farmer's first significant fight since Tevin Farmer's earlier fights when he lost to Jose Pedraza, right? TstreeT Controversy will FightView360.com on January the 25th on Showtime. Now, I must give you a disclaimer. It was supposed to be Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia on PBC on Fox pay-per-view. They confronted each other and everything. We're going to pull up that clip later on in the video. So this is a stay busy fight for Danny Garcia, but it's like, could they have done a little better? I wanted Jose Zito Lopez, man. And right now, it's looking like if Danny Garcia wins, him and Errol Spence are going to fight in the summer. Like May or June, likely June. That's what it's looking like. Errol Spence is not going to have like a tune-up or anything. He chilling, getting this shit right, getting his grill, make sure that shit all secure and everything. And they're going to run it back on pay-per-view. I'm going to be actually talking to Danny Garcia soon. He usually has a media workout here in Philly. We got to get like, yo, what's the 2019 plan? Ivan Redkach, I'm sorry. I'm expecting for him to beat up Ivan Redkach and knock him silly. Ivan Redkach did get that big significant win over Devin Alexander. That was a big win at the time. Like, people, you know, knew that Devin Alexander was on the slide, but we didn't really expect for him to beat Devin Alexander. And that fight took place above the 147-pound limit, as you can see right here. Here's his resume. 23-4-1 with 18 KOs. We're going to listen to Danny in a minute at the press conference. That fight with John Molina, there was a PBC on FS1 fight, if I'm correct. 4th round stoppage. I remember that he was whooping John Molina ass until John Molina was on the ropes, you know, and hitting with some shit. Argunes Mendez, that Tevin Farmer fight we talked about. The Jan Zakatakanen. Remember what Mikey Garcia did to him. But as you can see here, look at that weight. You know, and Danny Garcia at this point in time is seasoned at 147 pounds and looking like maybe, Danny Garcia can't touch 154. When I think about guys like J. Rock Williams and Swift Hurd up there at 154, I don't think Danny Garcia can touch one. That's a, you know, big jump. But basically he's seasoned at 147 pounds. And Danny Garcia does have a bit of a system. If you notice, it's usually easy fight, hard fight, easy fight, hard fight. You know, fight that people give him shit for. And then he take like a significant fight. You know? But, I mean, come on. Beating up on the little people? Let's listen in. Please subscribe.
It's the Danny Garcia Show. He's Danny Swift Garcia. And you are wearing that jacket. What is that, velvet?
Y'all a bunch of fucking assholes, man. No, every time I get a microphone, I feel like I'm Scarface, man. No, first I want to thank Al Heyman. I want to thank Showtime. Like he says, my 9th appearance on Showtime. I didn't even know that, so thank you for the update. It's my 8th fight at the Barclays Center. So definitely thanks to the Barclays Center. Thanks Showtime. Thanks Hal Heyman. Like Brian said earlier, it was 32 fights here. I fought here 8 times, so I fought here a quarter of all the fights that have been here. So you can say this is my house. And I'm happy to be back. You know, I had some great fights in here, some historic fights in here. When I walked back underneath, you know, I had my pictures on the wall. You know, I'm like next to Jay-Z and next to DMX. So, you know, I'm next to Rihanna. So I feel blessed, man. I hold the record, 16,500 people. And come January 25th, it's going to be another great night of boxing. It's going to be the Danny Garcia show. I know Ivan's coming to fight. You know, I followed his career. He followed my career. So I know he's hungry. He wants to show the fans that, you know, he belongs at this level. And somebody told me, you know, what he really was saying earlier. That's not what he was really saying. He said, Danny Garcia, I'm going to try to whip your ass. That's what you was saying, right? But come January 25th, I'm gonna be ready for whatever. It's gonna be great. You know, I call him Scooter. I know him as Scooter. You know, I don't know if y'all know about that, but in Philly he was Scooter. So, you know, I'm happy to see him on this undercard. You know, he's been dedicating his life to the sport of boxing. I seen him since he was a kid. So, you know, just don't make it a short night. Give me some time to warm up. All right. And Jarrett Hurd, man, I've been seeing his journey. It's been a great journey. A loss don't mean nothing. It's how you come back. So we still here. We still here, baby. So January 25th, make sure you buy your tickets. It's gonna be a great show. Hope to see all my fans there. And expect fireworks, baby. Thank you.
Gentlemen, let's talk about your fights.
I can never say I overlooked them, man.
That was me, the cameraman. You see how quick I was? I love talking about how quick I was. I was so nimble back then. I was sick, but I was nimble. This when Angel Garcia had the permanent muzzle put on him. Ever since then, you don't see him on the stage with the microphone anymore. He's been permanently banished. He called Keith Thurman a bitch-ass nigga, but people try to make it seem like he called Keith Thurman a bitch-ass nigger. Like, you know, he was trying to be racist. Motherfuckers is fucking snowflakes. But anyway, you know, Danny Garcia's resume is motherfucking solid. Even though if you may not remember when people were like he was going to get decapitated by Lucas Matisse? You know, like, nah, Danny Garcia handled that work. Keith Thurman, people thought he was going to get knocked out. Sean Porter, people thought Sean Porter was going to dog him. So, you know, you have to give respect where respect is due. The Mauricio Herrera fight, that was a gift. The Ashley Theophane fight, people feel as though that was a gift. One of the first ever gifts that, you know, every boxer get a gift every now and then, you know. Adrian Broner's first gift was Fernando Guerrero, right? No, not Guerrero. Fernando Quintero, I will never forget. You know, but the question is, like, I mean, what does the fight mean? I understand it's a night of boxing, but what does it mean, you know? Nothing, really. Let's go to the questions.
Small things like keeping my left hand up, you know, using my jab more, my footwork. You know, he just opened my eyes to some things like that I wasn't aware of.
Francisco?
The big jab.
Went out there 4-11.
And all of a sudden, people are...
Oh, by the way, about Danny Garcia and Terrence Crawford. That shit ain't happening. That shit is long gone. I see Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford if Errol Spence beats Danny Garcia. Actually, no, it can happen. It can happen because, you know, I really strongly feel that Terrence Crawford is going to fight a PBC fighter in a crossover event at the end of this year or before the end of 2020. I feel that way. Whether it's Errol Spence, whether it's Sean Porter, or whatever. And we all know at 147 pounds, you know, Terrence Crawford needs a big fight. For example, let's look at the rankings. I updated the rankings on my website, fightview360.com. The link's down below in the description box. Errol Spence, currently unified WBC IBF champion, holding on to his belts. When he returns, you know, he's going to fight Danny Garcia. But The thing is, Errol Spence hasn't fought a mandatory since he fought Ocampo, and he may be ordered to, when he comes back, to fight Kharov. I was at his last fight, and I felt Errol Spence would beat him. Alexander Putin and Yordenis Ugas was ordered to fight, but Yordenis Ugas is fighting Mike Dallas Jr. I don't know where the fuck they pulled him from on FS1. Terrence Crawford, his next fight, he's going to be returning in April or May. It's got to be a significant fight. And looking at the WBO rankings, there's not really nothing there. Danny Garcia is ranked number 1, but it depends on what's going to happen with Errol Spence. Right now, the 147-pound boxing world revolves around Errol Spence. Manny Pacquiao's the money novelty. That's all he is. He's the WBA Super Champion, so he ain't never going to be stripped. He's going to hold on to that belt. He can hold on to that belt for 3 years. And what's Shawn Porter going to do? Right now, the options are out there,
I'll start with you. Some may have even questioned your ceiling. But then you knock out Devin Alexander, and all of a sudden, people are thinking about Ivan Redkach differently. What did that win against Devin Alexander do for your career?
Что этот бой с Александром сделал для вашей карьеры?
Для меня это был большой вызов. Я его принял с радостью, потому что я знал, что он великий боец. И я буду чувствовать себя с этим бойцом комфортно.
I took that fight very seriously. He was a strong opponent. And it elevated me to this opportunity right now.
Mm-hmm. Danny, 8th fight here at Barclays Center. You always pack the house whenever you come here. Why is that? What is it about Barclays Center and you that this place seems to have energy? It's electric, and usually it's always an exciting night.
I just feel like it's the culture. The culture of Brooklyn, I just fit right in with it. They got real hip hop. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans everywhere. So it's my perfect market. And it just go together like 1, 2, 3.
There was a lot of talk. Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao. Then saw you and Errol Spence in the ring. We know Errol's still recovering from his accident. Now you're fighting Ivan Redkach. Any reason why Redkach, considering he's southpaw and those guys are obviously big-time southpaws?
Yeah, definitely. My mindset was fighting Spence. January 25th, that was my mindset. That was my day. So my mind was already set for this day. And, when that happened, I just, I'm glad he's okay. But, the show must go on. But if they're better, if Pac-Man wants to fight me, or Spence wants to fight me, I'm ready for whoever. But for now, like you said, Redkach makes a lot of sense because he is a southpaw, and I'm gonna be fighting a southpaw. After I get this victory, then I'll already be ready for a southpaw. So it's all about putting the game plan together.
Ivan? So in other words, sounds like he's looking at you saying, hey, look, this is my tune-up for a big one. You're southpaw. I need to fight some southpaw because I got to see really big things in my future. How do you see this opportunity then, if that's the case?
Дэнни сделал смелый выбор, что выбрал меня. Мы покажем отличный бой. Обещаю вам.
In that case, Danny made a mistake by picking me because I'm going to show a great fight, and we'll see what happens.
What has training with Leo Santa Cruz done for you and in your career?
He even sparring with small people, with little men. Look how little they are on that side.
Как это поменяло вас как бокс?
Это большая мотивация для меня тренироваться с таким чемпионом, как Лео. И сейчас я тренируюсь под руководством Джек Мозли.
It was actually great motivation to train with a champion like Leo Santa Cruz. Right now, I actually have the pleasure of training with Jack Mosley.
Danny, he basically said you've picked wrong. He's a dangerous guy. What's your response to that?
And that's why we picked him. We picked him because we knew he was going to be tough. We knew he was gonna be a good challenger.
Cluster or instigator?
I never said I was overlooking him. I never said that. I'm training hard for this fight. Like all my fights, like all my big fights. To me, this is a big fight because I can't overlook him because this could ruin everything. I have to go out there and show the world why I'm still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And that's how we're training. That's how we're taking it day by day. And we're going to be ready for whatever comes that night.
Ivan, you're quoted as saying, I'm going to shock the world January 25th. Tell us how you shocked the world on the 25th of January.
Just knock him out.
Oh shit!
Danny?
Where the fuck that come from?
I heard it all before. They all say they're going to knock me out. But it turns out to be the other way around.
And we'll end with this. Where do you see right now, when you look at the hierarchy of the welterweight division, probably the toughest, one of the best divisions in boxing, where is Danny Swift Garcia?
You know, I always feel like I'm the best. You know, I'm always in the mix, baby. I'm always going to be there. They need me. I don't need them. They need Danny Garcia. They need Danny Garcia to sell.
Okay.
Like they said, Porter can't sell. They need me. So I'm one of the best fighters in the world. And I'm going to be here for a while. So get used to seeing this handsome face. So, because I ain't going nowhere.
There you have it, folks.
Okay, you know, y'all know me. I got to cover the fight anyway. I'm not going. I don't think, I'm not going. I'm going to be at fights 2 weeks straight. January 11th in AC and January the 18th in Philly, BBC on Fox. I'm not going to New York. I'm not going. I'm not going to go. But I am TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. I got Jarrett Hurd by KO. I got Danny Swift Garcia by KO, and I got Steve Fulton versus Arnold Khegai being the most competitive fight of the night on this young card so far. I'm going to put all the ticket information right down below in the description box, and of course on Fight Week we're going to be here for the weigh-in, the final press conference, the weigh-in, post-fight press conference, all of that. You know how we get down. Expect more videos as we get closer to the fight. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Brand new year. As you can see, I'm pumping out these videos. What I'm going to be doing is covering full cards in one video, unless it's like, you know, a big issue where I don't want where I want to talk extended like I did with Hurd's fight. Then I'll do that, you know. But in this case, I want to try to cover multiple fights in one video on the same card. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Please subscribe.
Saying, man, last time I was up here, I was an undefeated fighter. You know, going to my 5th world title fight. Defended in my hometown. And, you know, I suffered my first loss.